Go ahead and say it. Go and say the AFN intro. What's up?
Come on, let's give us the intro. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, give us some more. I know you give us some more.
Oh, she saw that phone. She like, fuck up. All right, people, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Degenerate. No, that's not it. That's not it. Wait a minute. I got it. Quote the Raven. Never. No, that's not it. Wait. We the people. That damn show ain't it. Hey, okay. I got it right here, man. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your boy, Six Man, Kstylzz. And as you see, this is Little Styles right here. She wouldn't leave me alone, so I said I'm gonna let her be the intro for the show today. And to my stage left, as y'all know, it is the mad scientist, the great one, Mad Mike Sports.
No hat. So y'all already know some foolishness will be coming. Exactly. No hat, and some foolishness will be coming. So get ready for it.
Okay, so as you know, if people are not familiar with kicking it with Kstylzz, this season is a new concept. This is the Cooler Talk. This is the Cooler Heads Will Prevail show. Because this is the last time we're going to talk about the Washington football team game. And tomorrow is the beginning of the AFN week with this damn London game. Somebody said they thought you was bald, Mike. What the fuck?
Shit, the way my hairline going, shit, give me about 5 more years.
Yeah, but what's going on, people? How are y'all doing today? Yeah, she said she gets so excited every time I get on for some reason. I don't know why, but it's all good. She tried. She love it. I'm like, but how the people doing today, man? How y'all doing this evening? I had an interesting day today. I know a couple of y'all had an interesting day today. Hey, let's make everybody happy today. You know what we got to do before we start this show? What is it, Mike? Or should I do it?
The
real roll call. That's the roll call of the show. That's the people that's already in here. They get the first shouts out. We got Nick Sutton. We got Joseph Thornton, Michael Walker. We got Lowski. We got Marcus Bell. We got Big Ant 1986. We got Trauma Locks. We got Michael Walker, Raheem Divine. My boy J-Dog, what's going on? Yusuke Knight, what's happening, homie? Antonio Holloway, Fred Moore Jr., Brian Peoples, G-Town Baller 5. We got Antoine Wartime TV. We got Lyrics Mom, Leo 123. We got Rose Stackson. Man, we got Mo Sets 3, Carlos Henry. Hey, that's the homie right there, Rakondo, a real Falcon fan. New content creator. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to him. Show him some love in here as well. We got the Money Man in the chat as well. Y'all show him some love as well.
Gotta get the money, man.
Money, man. Don't wanna fuck with the money, man. Fuck with the money, man. And we got King Quest 710. All right, people. How y'all doing? Mike, what we got for him today? How we gonna attack this today?
I have absolutely no clue.
Hold on. Let me do this right. I'm gonna put this banner in.
Oh God!
What the hell happened? What? And yes, that is the topic. What the hell happened?
Well, I'm gonna give a little teaser real quick. Did a show with Terrence Mathis over Atlanta Sports Unlimited. So if you guys have not subscribed to Atlanta Sports Unlimited, head over there. All right, Terrence Mathis, he always come with that real ish. All right, he always come with that real ish. And if you know I'm on it, I don't back up no bull crap. I don't back up no bull mess. Like if you know anything about AFN, anybody that come on AFN, you better bring your stats and your facts and the truth. If you don't, you ain't gonna be here very long. You gonna get your mic cut. You come in with that foolishness. So you know what we gonna do. But I kind of gave a little bit. I'm just saying, just go there. The video will be out real soon. But I got something for you. I got something for that ass. I'll just say that.
Wait a minute. Hey, hold on. Somebody in the back there. Mike, do you see who that is back there? Who is that?
Who is it? Who?
It is LT.
What's happening?
What's going on, man? Appreciate you joining us, man. How you living, man? How you living?
Man, you know, grind a day. That's how I do it.
Yeah. Grind a day, kick your ass too. I already know it.
You ain't lying.
Exactly. So,
man,
glad you came in here because we was about to get into this game. Main thing is what in the entire fuck happened Sunday? As far as
all right, for everybody that's watching, man. All right, I know it's going to be. It's not gonna be what folks want to hear. They might think I'm a little biased because it's my team, but it's really not. For the most part, overall, the team had a solid game. If I gave them a performance, it'd probably be like a B- in a sense. But like we did, like I'll tell you about, we did leave like some plays on the field, especially defensively. Several drop interceptions, you got to make those plays. I mean, I tell anybody, if you look at the situation where if Eric Harris should have been like an Ed Reed, that's going the opposite direction, or Troy Polamalu, opposite direction, Brian Dawkins, opposite directions. Our defense need playmakers for real, especially the secondary. I don't remember the last time we really even had us showing up playmaking DB. I mean, I might just say D'Angelo Hall. Maybe I have to go back further than that, but we definitely got to get some guys that's gonna make plays. Do I think AJ Terrell could do it? Yeah, but they don't really be trying that young man like that. I noticed that early on in his career, they do not be trying AJ Terrell like that. they will literally look everywhere across the field before they look at 24 side. The front got the. We already know like our defensive line it need improvement. Grady had one mishap, which was the false start that kind of hurt the drive. But for the most part, Grady was being Grady. We definitely got to get some guys that's like we got to get them big ballers in the middle, man. Tyler Davidson, he ain't the move. It's very unfortunate, but that's the way it is. That man is not the move. Seeing folks literally push you off the line of scrimmage where they can run up your gap. That your job is to be a big man in the middle to close that gap off. And if you can't close that gap off, dog, what are we doing? What are we doing? So, offensively, whether y'all believe it or not, offensively, we played a solid game. Play call was pretty good. Like I said, a couple of mishaps here and there. A couple of mishaps here and there. That's the type of stuff that we had going on. For the most part, like that's probably gonna be its own segment by itself. Jesus Christ. That man really, boy, yeah, you gonna have to have your segment by yourself. But I mean, like I said, the run game pretty solid. Apparently Arthur Smith done unlocked the hidden potential a Cordero Patterson, because I've never seen this man utilized like this. No matter where he was, like he was mainly a special team specialist. Even in New England, they did. Josh McDaniels can even unlock this potential from this man in New England, and he had Brady. He was playing with Brady, so like, yeah, look at it. Cordero Patterson literally have what, 5 touchdowns on the season. Yeah, he had two. Yeah, he had two. Yeah, he had 2 against Tampa, and he had 3 Sundays. So yeah, he got 5 touchdowns on the season. That man, that I don't know what Arthur Smith did. Well, what are he doing? But keep that up, because you definitely unlock that man hidden potential. But like, I mean, of course, I'm not gonna say much about Matt. Matt is Matt. You know what I'm saying? That's what I saw for him was normal. What I will say is that could kind of kill that narrative that he needed, quote unquote, weaponry for him to be successful when 4 of your TDs went to running backs. Yeah, we could stop that. We could go on with that weaponry mess. so offensive line. Let me tell y'all something. We had our questions about it, and the most of this fan base was killing the O-line after week 1 and some of week 2. But you see how that progression. What I've been telling you, what I told y'all a few weeks ago. Continuity. You need to have continuity. Them boys don't play together for 4 games, and you can see that massive improvement. That also credits the Arthur Smith being him an offensive line coach, because by him being an offensive line coach, you can clearly see his stamp on the guy with these guys, the way they're flowing, the way they're moving, whatever the case may be. You still have your mishaps here and there. I still be giving McGee the side eye whenever I see somebody blow up a play. I be looking at him like, bro, you got to do your job. But it's part of the football. It happens. But like I said, for the most part, offensive line play has definitely improved every week. Like I said, the offense gave us 30. Our defense has got to make the plays. Like, I'm not even mad. Like, we did give up a special teams touchdown, and that probably did hurt us as well. But at the end of the day, when you have opportunities to create turnovers, you got to make those plays. That's basically all I got until we dive in this Calvin Ridley situation, because that man just he needs his own section.
Okay. Before we get to that, let's get to some of these comments right quick, because I think a lot of people want to talk about that Calvin Ridley thing too. Mm-hmm. But we gotta get shout out to Money Man for the $19.99 super chat.
Hey man, we greatly appreciate it.
We definitely appreciate it, man. Like I said, that's one of the affiliates. That's one of the homies. Here you go. J-Dog, he said right here, he was like, Calvin Ridley, for God's sake, quit going horizontally backwards, and he's got to make those tough catches. Got to prove he's a number one. I'm about to say, King Quest said something earlier. Yeah, you did send us the video, Michael, of the Calvin Ridley compilation of him running sideways and backwards. Yes, that was pretty hilarious. Let's see what else people got to say. You said he still said that was a fumble because he made a football move. Again, talking about the Terry McLaurin play.
Yeah, my thoughts on that. My thoughts on that is because they gonna judge it off live speed. Slow motion, yeah, he caught it, turned upfield. Live speed, it was bang bang. So I could tell they were probably gonna end up overturning it. They were gonna keep it as it was. I hate it, but like I said, we all know the refereeing in this league, especially against Falcon games, it don't never be consistent at all.
Well, especially you talking about that that non-pass interference call they called in the end zone.
Talking about the one on Ridley?
Yeah, the one on Ridley where he literally damn near he German suplexed his ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we got Patterson's G-Town Baller said Patterson's about to be my fantasy league winner. Yeah, the way it looking like right now, like I said, if you look at on this pace right now, and I know this is unlikely, but like I said, if he's making plays like this, he might be on pace for at least 15 to 20 touchdowns this year.
I mean, it would be far-fetched, but at some point they're gonna start keying in on Patterson. But when they key on Patterson, that's gonna open up somebody else in the offense. So it's just like Arthur Smith is utilizing him until somebody say, okay, we ain't gonna let Patterson beat us today, and he gonna find somebody else on the offense to beat them that day. So it really don't even matter.
Oh man, we got here right here. Tony Wright said, "I'm mad. I'm really pissed after 4 games. How many interceptions do the Falcons have as a team? Um, as many hairs that's right here on this band on my hairline. Not a damn thing.
Hey man,
No, nothing.
let me say this, and y'all already know how I feel about it. We're gonna go in that camera, really. I gotta say
Damn, we finna go into it already?
No. I said,
Oh, okay.
we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that.
I thought you were starting. I'm about to say, dang, I thought you were gonna wait later on.
No,
We gotta wait later on. We gotta inch them into it. We can't give them everything right here. Then they gonna be like, what the hell are you watching the rest of the show?
right.
So we gotta set it here.
I've been called out by several people by saying this, and basically what people have called me out is like, Mike, why aren't you keeping that same energy for the coaches versus the players? You are hard on the players, but you're not hard on the coaches. Well, this is the reason why. Coach's job is not supposed to aid you in running the ball. The coach's job isn't to help you tackle. The coach's job isn't to help you not strain your hamstring. The coach's job is not to help your ass look with 2 eyes and see McLaurin standing in front of you and not doing a damn thing. That's not the damn coach's job, okay? So the hell with you guys telling me I'm a hypocrite for calling out the players for making simple ass mistakes. So at the end of the day, the coaches ain't making the mistakes on the field. Okay? So let's be real. I didn't see Arthur Smith running up the middle. I didn't see him dropping passes. I didn't see his ass zigzagging like he in the goddamn like he playing goddamn Pac-Man. I didn't see him doing that. So at the end of the day, who dropped the passes? Who is zigzagging? Who is missing tackles? Who's jumping off sides? Who's getting look, everything that you could possibly name happened. Everything wrong that went wrong was not that damn coach's fault. We can sit up here and talk about. I'm hearing all this stupid crap talking about he blew the game because he got conservative on the last play. It should never come down to one goddamn possession. If you are blaming the damn coach for one possession, you got problems.
Mike, check your pressure points. Points.
Hey, look. See, we got
Hunger regekio.
Is that yeah?
I'm sick of people talking about one possession when we literally had 5 interceptions that was dropped in the game, and y'all talking about one possession at the end of the game. And you want to call out me, you want to call out everybody else in this mode. And I'm talking about these content creators too. You motherfuckers are not off the bet. You're not off of it either. I seen you saying the same thing. A lot of you was saying the same stuff.
Mike, like I said, let's feng shui on it. We ain't gonna worry about this.
This is the last time I got to say this. This is the last.
Hey. Let's go. Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Because at the
You're
end of the day,
supposed to go to therapy to work your problems out, not bank your therapist.
Like I said, we're gonna use AFN as therapy here. And I saw one guy in here with his comment here. I'm not even going to address that because basically what he's trying to do is he's trying to call us a bunch. He's basically trying to call out black people, talk about our people. So we're not going to talk about that. But
Hey,
I can't see said comment. I don't
my
know.
great granddaddy was white man, so I ain't no look. I'm a mutt. I'm a everything. I'm some of everything. So you can call whatever. So whatever.
So we're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that be. Like I said, the other content creators, they can say whatever they want. But like I said, just as know as here at AFN, what we got, the people want to hear what we got to say. They ain't worried about anybody else right now. Talking about you looking like Alizé and Hennessy. Boy, your ass.
Hey, the hat off. I told y'all when the hat is off, anything can happen. So when y'all don't see a hat on, be prepared.
Might have put it back on there. Here, let receive.
Hey. I knew you was
bro, you coming in here with that shit.
That boy big goal. Bro. You about 2 years.
Why the hell you think I did that forehead is ridiculous. You just seen my baby in the beginning. That's all my forehead she got.
They use that mic forehead as a landing strip.
All right, man. But yeah. But I'm about to say, Mike, you can continue what you said, but let.
Look, at the end of the day, coaches are supposed to put guys in position to succeed. They're not supposed to aid guys in making plays. So when you see guys missing sacks, like Dante Fowler on that last. It was Dante Fowler. It just wasn't him. They missed a lot of sacks. You know, they was double and damn near triple teaming Grady Jarrett. So I'm not gonna put Grady Jarrett in that category of missing sacks. Like Grady Jarrett was a man possessed in that game. They had no answer for him. But when you got your opportunity, and even on that play, when we talking about TJ Green, what the hell was Dante? Well, he out there diving at the man leg like he had the damn Olympics or something. Like you ain't diving off a damn a board, a diving board. Like what are you doing? Like the dude literally dove at the man legs. That's not how they teach you. You know what I'm saying? So these things are not how coaches teach you. So I'm not gonna blame the coaches for players' mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, just to piggyback on what he's saying, like I couldn't look at the coaches yesterday. They literally like Dean Pease, all the Smith dialed up plays for these guys to make plays, and they just didn't. They didn't. That's the end of the story. Like I said, look at Eric Harris. That man had one tweet. He had one pick that was like right in his hands on the sideline, like. And the crazy part about it, I think it was Moreau that was on that side. He did his job by like disrupting the route. He pushed the receiver to disrupt the route. So he did his job. And then McLaren came off thinking like, oh, he ain't following me. I'm open. And Heineke was thinking the same thing. And it played in your hands. You got to make that play. It played in your hands. You got to make that pick.
Yeah, so pretty much what these two guys are saying right here, the whole thing is missed opportunities. We said it in the post-game show yesterday. It's missed opportunities. This is exactly why we always say here. Like Mike said, it shouldn't come down to one play. In reality, in some cases, one play makes a difference, because we could talk about that Deron Harmon missed INT that actually could have been a pick six if he would have caught the ball.
Exactly. The only person that was going to be able to like really challenge him as a tackle was Heineke, because he was the furthest thing back. He had green grass and Heineke to get past. If he beat Heineke, he's not getting caught.
Exactly.
He's not getting caught.
Exactly. And like you said,
I'm sorry, he's Heineken. He's Bud Light now. Like, anytime y'all hear me talk about that quarterback, I'm referring to him as Bud Light.
But the thing is,
unfortunately, we made him look like Dos Equis yesterday.
But Dos Equis, the world's most what you say? The world's most interesting man.
Exactly.
I don't always drink beer, but I always drink Dos Equis.
Exactly. He ain't look like Heineken. He look like Dos Equis. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Because the thing is, what we have to look at is those 3 INTs that we didn't capitalize on led to at least 13 points for the Washington football team.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like I said, that's one of the little things that a lot of people are not talking about, because the main thing that we're hearing is it's really 3 people that we really hear talking about with this game. It's Mike Davis ain't running the ball like he's supposed to. Calvin Ridley ain't catching the ball like he's supposed to. And you already know the main one. Matt Ryan sucks. That's the main 3 thing we hearing for all 3 of these games. But let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question. This is gonna pertain to how those last couple drives went. Okay, so offensively, do you think that they should have got Wayne Gallman more involved in the running game, especially when Mike Davis wasn't really being effective as a runner?
I thought they did, but you can't predict that he's not going to make a play. Like, yeah. You can't predict. You can't call plays based on what he like, because he could. We see it with Saquon Barkley. We say that all the time. He can go 2 yards, 2 yards, 2 yards, 2 yards, 2 yards, and then bam, he got a 50-yarder right there. So you can't call plays based on what what he hasn't done, because that's ultimately what the running game is. You 1 or 2 runs away, but I think what he did, I think he did it, but it was a little bit too late to say, you know what I'm saying, like to really give him most of the carries. But as far as the season goes, I think you're gonna see a lot of Gallman. I really think.
But dude, I mean, is Davis not really running well though? I mean, from what I've been seeing, he's been decent. It might not be like, oh my God, he breaking for a 30-yarder, but for the most part, he been doing what he's supposed to do. Trying to move the chains and getting positive yardages.
The touchdown.
The only reason why I say that too, because the only thing that I'm looking at with Mike Davis is more so he's looking for more contact than he is looking for space right now. That's what it kind of looked like at times. I ain't saying he ain't running bad, but especially when you have like certain situations where if you know a guy's only getting 1 yard to carry here and there, don't you want to kind of? I mean, we're going to see this later on in the season, but like I said, if Mike Davis is getting 1 yard to carry, and you got Cordero Patterson here making plays on the outside and in the backfield, and now you're establishing Wayne Gallman to kind of get a few carries here and there. Like if you feel, because that's why I said about Mike Davis. The thing that Mike Davis is doing right now is he's looking for more he's looking for the contact, but sometimes he's missing the holes because he wants that contact.
Yeah, you shouldn't always want to contact. If you got the hole right there to run through it.
Right. But I mean, you see him running better. But the thing is, the thing about Mike Davis is he's here for November and December. That's when you need Mike Davis. Wait a minute. Is my eyes deceiving me?
That me.
The
rubber band man.
Triple T. But I want y'all to hear. Hold on. Before you do this, I want you to react to this question. Because Mike pretty much reacted to this one. He said, how do we have 2 defenders on 1 player in the end zone and we play behind him so he has a free catch on a prayer?
See, go ahead, because I see you blazing right now. That motherfucker really got a torch right now, boy. You lit.
First of all, man, shouts out to my guy LT. I be seeing him on Twitter every Monday morning discussing it in his truck on the way to work. Hey, everything you said is valid, my brother. I just want to let you know that I haven't did a show with you before, so everything you say is valid.
Shoot, you say on the way to work, hey, gotta be that's actually work.
that boy said, I'm earning a paycheck while doing this right now.
Exactly.
So I'm like, oh yeah, I feel that. That's real right there. I know it.
Right.
Listen,
I appreciate it, man. I really do.
Always, bro. What the hell was TJ Green doing on that play? Why did he get pushed off like he was a Girl Scout? Nervous. Like, bro, give up a penalty or something. He barely touched you. Then he looked up at the ball like he didn't see it coming.
Hey, I'm about to say, y'all remember that time when Ricky Rubio played that defense on James Harden, played behind him and left the paint wide open?
Oh my God. Hey, Kstylzz, I was so upset at that, bro. I was like, bro, you're playing for game time, bro. You can't make mistakes like that. Any moment, your ass is grass.
That man looked like LeBron James running away from KD in the finals, bro. That's what the hell he looked like.
Lord Jesus.
What's not going on, bro? Man, Taylor Heineke is just throwing the ball up. We had 5 interceptions, K. Harris dropped 3. Herman dropped 1. I can't remember who had the other one, but it was 5 chances for interceptions. Herman, that's why you came here. For plays like that. He threw it right to you. Great job. I don't know if you're QB spying or what, but you played your zone and you just shuffled over it. It came right into your hands. It wasn't even a hard throw. It wasn't like it was Vic throwing the ball. How you drop that?
Let me find out my linebacker still got the best hands on our defense.
I don't know who came up with these PFF numbers, but they need to tell me how the hell they grading it, because I can promise you, Calvin really ain't worth no damn 70.3. That bullshit that I saw yesterday ain't nowhere in here. He was
what was his grade?
70.3. Calvin Ridley. Terrence, man, I don't want to get it. I don't give it away, but check it out when it comes out. But
Alexa, play your God of Pure Cocaine. That's exactly what you smoking right now.
I don't know how he got a 70.3, but PFF I don't know. I'm at a loss.
I think they're adding the fact that he got those pass interference calls on that corner. I think that's what they're adding that into as well.
They were low key bail out, so I don't even.
7 cards on 13 targets. Every other target was a drop. He dropped about 5 passes.
He had 7 catches.
7 catches for 80 yards.
7 catches.
So he had 13 targets.
13 targets.
So he dropped 5 of them.
5 to 6 passes. He dropped for sure. I know. I watched him. And then people say Matt Ryan can't throw the deep ball. Don't start. It would have ran right into his hands into the touchdown. He's so nervous about catching the ball. He trying to fall every time he catches the ball now, guys. That's how much he lacked confidence right now, and you can see it. It's brewing. It's brewing. You cannot do that, bro. I don't care what you say. If you're gonna be number 1 receiver, like you say in these press conferences, and Mike, you stated a legitimate fact on Saturday morning. It's not about being physical. It's about making those catches on 3rd down situations. They don't even go to them on 3rd down no more. Kyle Pitts has taken over that spot for 3rd down catches.
At least until Russell Gage get back.
Zacchaeus, how you drop that pass? He had one person to fake, and that's touchdown. It hit him right in the helmet, damn near. What? Hey, everybody need to be on the juggling machine. Receivers and secondary, y'all need to be on the juggling machine 24/7. Fabian, Fabian, you just played for this team last year. You telling me you don't know none of their routes? You don't know nothing Terry good at? That man was having whatever he wanted for dinner, lunch, breakfast, the whole shebang on Fabian's side.
the be fair to Moreau, that first touchdown was Harris' fault.
Yeah, definitely cover two, definitely.
Yeah, like, I mean, true enough, and he did, and he did that later on in the game where they pretty much ran the same play, and he did it, but Harris dropped the pick. Like,
Harris. Two of them picks that, hey, I'll let you make it on that diving interception, but you're supposed to make that play. You've had 3 interceptions in a game before, guys. You cannot game blow like that. Then you got a calf injury after you drop the third one. You got a calf injury now? That's what happened.
I forgot he did go after he dropped that third one.
That's why TJ Green was in the game.
Right. But you have to also kind of remember too, Isaiah Oliver going down was big for this defense. It hurt this defense a lot.
It did.
Because that was your rover. That was your guy. That was your sure tackler that you had in the middle of the field, outside of Alua Khan and Deion Jones. See, now you put Avery Williams in there, like I said, which kind of surprised me because I thought they would have went more of somebody with a little more experience. But well, we really don't have that much.
They ain't suit up nobody else.
Yeah,
I mean, my biggest
look, that's why I had to look back like, oh, wait a minute, yeah, they didn't have that. So for a lot of people that still don't like Isaiah Oliver, you saw a difference here. You saw a difference in the mentality of the defense because, like I said,
what's gonna happen with him?
Yeah, that's my question. I know they said I think somebody said supposed to be like a knee injury, but my thing is because I haven't heard no reports on like how severe it is, if he possibly gonna be out. Because usually when stuff like that come about, they usually like if it's that severe, they immediately come out with a report like today. Like the day you know like whether he'd been out for the season or whatever the case may be. I heard nothing. So by me thinking like, okay, if I ain't heard nothing, then that means it's not so severe that he might be done for the year. He might just be out maybe a week or 2 or 3, and then he end up coming back. So
it might be like an MCL, hopefully.
We're gonna see if it's not too much damage and they just did the cart for the precaution. That's probably gonna be about let's just hope it ain't too serious, but.
Right.
Being on the card is not a good sign. I tell you that.
So he was on the card. I think I missed that part. So he did okay.
Yeah.
They ain't even sure how he got hurt either.
He got hurt on that blitz. He blitzed on the edge of guy, and JD McKissick picked him up, and when he got knocked down, his foot got caught in the turf and it turned his knee.
Yeah. So that's he'd be out for. At least for a while.
The judge
at least. But yeah. But like I said, y'all said Calvin Ridley, Eric Harris, and I had a problem. I had one personal problem this whole game. And it wasn't even them. You know I'm about to go with this, Mike. You know who I had a problem with.
I think I might have idea, but I'm with you. I'm not sure.
Tyler Davidson.
Oh my God. Don't bring him up.
This man done lost his dang mind.
I'm just saying here. It was just crazy. It was just crazy. Hey man, we got some old people. Hey, it's Erykah Badu's baby daddy.
Wow, you really just said it. This dude.
He give me a different version of Erykah Badu's boyfriend. I got baby. I'm gonna keep
hey, look, you gotta keep it fresh around here, man. That's why we do it over here. They don't know what they're gonna get.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I don't know how you came with that.
I just want to know like where your dashiki at.
Oh no. He ain't gonna be wearing no dashiki, boy. He gonna wear a genie turban. He gonna get some golden flash hammer pants.
Growing plants.
he gonna have a shirt with her face on it too, Black.
It's a big area. You know what, Kstylzz? Now that you said it, now I gotta get one. Now I have to. With just Tyrone on it or something.
Yeah. Just have Erica Badu's face just looking like. Just have her eyes. Don't even have a face. Just have her eyes. So everybody
Hey, man,
like.
There are times when you need someone. I will be by your side.
Kstylzz Twisted Toy TV. Everybody head over there and hit that subscribe button. All right. Support these guys, help them get to 500. That's all it is. All right. We just need at least 30, 40, 50 of y'all to head over to their channel so they can get to 500. So go ahead and support those guys, man.
We are
I'm 1,500 right now as we speak.
We got Twisted Torch at the 500.
Oh, so he already okay.
I got it. Hold on. Let me make sure.
Let me.
Whoop.
There it is.
Wow.
There it is.
Whoop.
Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate, people.
I got about 35 more to go for that one, but hey, congratulations, man. Goddamn. Hey, yeah. Oh, you see, he brought the trophy out.
He brought the trophy out.
Hey, let me get my acceptance speech real fast. I would like to thank all the AFN people for shouting me out on all their channels. I would like to thank all the fans in the chat for showing love day in and day out. I really appreciate you guys.
Hold on, I gotta do the Dior lay it better right quick. Hold on.
Oh God.
What is he doing?
Oh, he already got me. Oh my God. Dude, boy.
Oh my God.
Did y'all talk about Steven Memes yet?
No, not yet.
Surprisingly, we haven't, even though he's part of the goddamn issue I have too. Well, he had.
I don't even be addressing that man no more. Listen, man. We helping him out by extending. We only helping him to extend his career for another year, so we can get some money back in our pocket.
It's so weird, bro. Him in person is so weird to watch in person. Cause like when he came out the tunnel, I was like, oh, he hyped. He was all excited. Then you're just like, I'm right by the end zone. I'm just watching him like, what are you doing, bro? And then Dante Fowler. Okay, I got to see like up close and personal these people's get offs. Like they like he's quick. Steven Means got to be the slowest outside linebacker I've seen ever in my life. Oh my God, Dante Fowler got a little move where he can get around. Steven Means just be like, I guess I'll trot that way. I'm just like, bro.
I told you, Steven Means is the residential cheerleader. I'm telling you, that's why they keep him around. But
it's weird, bro.
He hasn't been good.
See, but
just
the issue
him being the weak, he was on the. And mind you, he's the weak side. They took them out. They took Steven Means out and started playing Ogundesi. I mean, I almost screamed my life out. They put Ogundesi. Ogundesi did a lot better. He was able at least to hold the head. He was like, okay, I get to see the progress. Steven Means getting bodied. I'm just like, it was just so aggravating.
Yeah,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. On a rundown, they passed the ball and had Ogundesi in, and like he beat the tackle. The only thing about it was he went too wide, which led to Dulcet Keys running out and got the first down. So yeah, that's on that word. But if he were able to beat his dude and be like a little closer inside, it probably could have been like a sack or something like that. The Ogundesi definitely he beat the tackle.
Ogundesi has a great get off. Like everybody on this team is a good player. Like Steven Means is just we're not gonna talk about him, but all the other D linemen and outside linebackers, are good. Like they're not bad. It's just
let's go back. Let's go back to let's because I don't want to get away from this because I Kstylzz.
Tyler Davis.
Just go back to it because I want to say something about that too.
Tyler Davidson. We talk about Steven Means having no get up, bruh. Tyler Davis, bruh. I swear, I think I only seen him once the whole game, and that's because they showed the team behind, and I just saw the number. I was like, oh god, he ain't getting no penalty. And the problem is with him is he's supposed to be the run stopper, but he's the same size as every other defensive lineman we got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you can't be. So like I said, because normally, and I'm gonna ask the people here that's watching, when you normally have somebody that's kind of like that run stopper, aren't they usually a little bit bigger than everybody else, or at least play bigger than everybody else?
I was gonna say I played 300 D tackle. I was the nose. I was the biggest kid on the team. That's the person that plays run stop. The biggest one on the team plays run stop.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know I don't see how you put somebody out there. And you could tell we missed Marlon in that game. Like you could tell Marlon was missed. Like, bro, he came out and he stood. I was like, bro, I need you to play. I was like, this is just like you could tell that D line didn't have no. Buller's okay. He's not, but Tyler Davidson is just the weakling out of all the. Taquan Graham played better than him, bro. Like I'm just like, it's weird. Like you would think you would want. That's why we got to bring those guys up. I think at the practice squad. I think you got to bring those big dudes up.
At this point, anybody would do right now.
I wasn't so like honestly, I wasn't so upset about his play because I've seen it before. But how all your fat ass do is supposed to stop the run. How the fuck are you tired? How the hell are you? All you do is stand there and that's your job. Is to just stand in the hole. I see him huffing and puffing. And you ain't. I can see if you're 330, you're 340, but you're 305 pounds. You about Kstylzz size, and I see him. Look,
hey, shit, hey, it is what it goddamn is. Shit, technically is.
He's a tall guy, all right. He carry his well, all right. Kstylzz is a tall guy. But
I think a lot of people be thinking me being on this camera, they thinking I'm about 5'7".
Right.
Yes, I'm legit.
Relax. I'm 5'7", dude. I'm 5'7". Relax.
Well, I'm 6'1" in shoes, so yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm upset that your only job, you're not supposed to run after the quarterback. You're not supposed to sack the quarterback. All you're supposed to do is stand in the middle and not get pushed around, and you tired. What the fuck are you tired for? You ain't doing nothing.
And Mike, his job is to force double teams. They don't even got to double team that joker.
No, they double team
one person. It's your job to get an easy pass rush lane. You don't even do that right.
Right.
And then now teams are scheming. That's like, well, hell, if you're going to keep Tyler Davidson in and you're going to keep Steven Means in, we'll just triple team Grady and we'll do whatever the hell we want. You're screwed. Yeah. You're screwed. You can't have both them players at the same time.
That's why he wasn't in. That's why we saw, I forget who it was, but
Bullet
was like because he was tired. The dude was huffing and puffing on the field. I had eyes on him because I wanted to see what he was going to do, and he was tired. He wasn't injured. He was tired.
Tired. Yep.
Right.
His hands on his hips a lot.
We're how many games? We're 3 games in now, and you ain't
You
got
already
you ain't in shape. We have. You ain't in shape yet? You ain't in shape yet. We done had summer. We done had OTAs. We done had summer camp. We had mini camp before summer camp. So you had to work out in between that, and then you get preseason, and you still not in shape. You ain't. That's no excuse at this point, bro. Get it.
Now we're a month into the season, and you still ain't in shape.
Hey, look, he was working out all right. He was working out at Stevie B's. That's where he was at.
Man, up there getting straight buffet, just straight pizza off the buffet.
Just straight pizza. Like, let me get this Hawaiian.
Hey, listen, bro.
That
I'm to the
motherfucker
point I don't need to see him.
He was bench pressing pizza pans and stuff the whole off season. One slice. Yeah, but
that's all the workout he had. He was cutting that pizza crust.
This is crazy.
But for real, like I said, it's just one of those things where we just didn't have the players didn't execute when they need to do. They didn't do their damn job. We just gonna play. And that's the easiest way to say it. They didn't do their damn job.
And they gotta stop saying the coaches messed up. DPs put this team in position to make a phenomenal jump week to week. You cannot drop 4 interceptions and think you're going to win that game. Let's just be honest. I was mad at Arthur Smith for that conservative play calling, but that's the only thing I didn't like about Arthur Smith.
I'm glad you said that because I got a point. I like that. This is the point. Me and LT actually had a conversation about that today. This is where us Falcons fans, we gotta change our mentality. We gotta change. We gotta make up our damn mind. All right. We complain all the time about what? 2017 Super Bowl. Okay. What didn't we do in that? What didn't we do?
Run the damn ball.
We did not run the damn ball. So now we do the thing the proper way. We got a problem with it. And I'm here. And the reason why I say that is because you're supposed to do 2 things at the end of the game. This is not a one side. You're supposed to. It's actually 3 things. You're supposed to punt the ball. You're supposed to run the ball, and you're supposed to play solid defense. If your running game don't work, you gotta punt the ball well, and then you gotta play defense. Those are 3 elements to winning the game. All 3 phases gotta get into, finish the game. So if you got one element that fails, again, you got offense, they don't do their job, and running the ball, that's okay. I got the special teams. Special teams supposed to pin them into the 5-10 yard line, somewhere in there. Preferably be, 5-10 yards. But you're supposed to play solid defense. So this is a team game. I don't want to hear nothing about when we lose games over and over and over again because we don't run the ball, and now we get a damn coach that runs the damn ball. Y'all got a problem with him running the damn ball. So what is it, Falcons fan? What do you want?
Well, that's a tough one for me. Now, if our defense is making plays, I'm cool with running the ball. Me per se is I wouldn't run the ball on first down because they're already expecting that. If your line isn't blocking,
Don't go anymore. I got a rebuttal for that. This is the head coach, right? This is the head coach. Your head coach is supposed to do what? He's supposed to believe in his players, if I'm not right. So if he doesn't believe, if he turns around and throw the ball and then put those guys in a position where the clock isn't run out, whose fault is it then? Is it the coach for not doing the proper thing and running the ball, or he's not believing? You don't come out throwing the ball if you don't believe in your defense. You don't come out throwing it if you believe in your defense.
Because you actually leave more time on the clock.
In that fourth quarter, they showed that they were breaking. So if
But
they're not making plays on that defense,
that's the point. That's the point. Do you take that right there? This is a rebuild. This is we're talking about a rebuild. This is not a team under Dan Quinn that has been doing this for 4 or 5 years. He's trying to establish a culture and believing in his players. So right off the bat, you're telling your players when you say I'm going to get to put the ball in Matt Ryan's hands and not help the defense. Previous week they closed the game. All right, so let's just keep that in mind. The previous week they showed that they could close a game. So he's thinking as a coach, my defense can close it out. So where do you draw the line as a head coach in making that decision?
But that was with Oliver and Harris playing. Once Oliver goes out, that game plan changes. Oliver is one of the playmakers that's been making plays on his defense. If you don't have him in the field, that kind of has to change. And then Cordell Patterson isn't in the game. 2 straight drives. He's the playmaker on this offense right now. Even if he's not getting the ball, he could be a decoy to make it much easier for Mike Davis to run the ball.
Now let me say this because you brought up Oliver. Oliver went out like. I'm gonna say Oliver went out in the first half.
Yeah.
We still had opportunities to make plays on that defense. So you can't really use the Oliver part as an issue because, like I said, he went out in the first half and there was still plays that they could have made on defense. The defense, who's ever out there, they got to make those plays. That's just the bottom line to it. Now, don't get me wrong. I could see your point on, the conservativeness, but at the end of the day, man, we can't. Okay, you mentioned about the people knowing that you running on first down. Okay, when Arthur Smith was coaching in Tennessee, you didn't think everybody knew you were going to hand the ball to Jerry on first down? Literally, the whole world knew that. But what we trying to establish is, can you stop it? You got to put some confidence behind you.
That's a different offensive line, though.
From what I've been seeing lately, it really ain't. Especially since Arthur Smith been here now. So. Well, me saying that you have to put some confidence in your guys. Like, okay, it's up to you guys to push these folks back and give us a running room. Like, you got to establish that type of. You have to establish that type of confidence to everybody. Like, if you saying, okay, now we believe in you to give us this, get us up out of here. If they can't do it, they're saying in your defense, we believe you ought to make the necessary plays for us to win the game. Like I said, they either way could have went. Like I said, we watched it last week against the Giants. That our defense made the necessary play, and our offensive line gave us, they protected us and gave us push. Like even when the plays where people talking about, well, he calling the timeout. Why he doing that? He literally ran 2 running plays back to back to get us closer, and our line gave us push. They literally gave us at least about 8 yards on that drive before they kicked the field goal. They made to get with Young Cool a little closer to kick the field goal, but. We can't keep going back doing the same thing we've been doing. Like we have to start trusting in our offensive line and our running game. I want to win just what as you do, but at the end of the day, I didn't look at this season as a season of opportunities to make the playoffs or whatever the case may be. For me, I'm enjoying the ride. What I want to see is improvements in certain areas in which I've been getting. One of the main things I've been looking for is halftime adjustments. We could have been getting that. I've been seeing more halftime adjustments in the first 4 games than I've probably seen since Matt Ryan been here.
No, literally. That's facts. I agree with that.
I mean, like I said, I want to win that game just what I want to win that game just what anybody else do. But for me, it's just about certain areas that we need to improve on as a team. Establish being a team that people actually respect our rushing attack. You starting to see people are starting to respect the rushing attack because look at the play actions that's taking place now. When you see us run play action, you start seeing defenses freezing. They're not moving or just like running straight around like they used to. When we run play action, people are like, hold up, let me make sure you ain't got the ball real quick. Okay, then I'm gonna try to make the play. The running game is getting respectable because now folks are starting to freeze the defenses. I even started noticing like we ran like a play yesterday where they did like they had like 2 people cross in front of Ryan on the play action and it froze the defense completely. Yeah. Like and you start seeing that because that running game is starting to be respected. So like I said, by him running the football is making folks respect the run, which is making Matt's job easier. Matt had that game that he had yesterday because folks are starting to respect it. And we all know what happens when Matt have a running game. He's virtually unstoppable.
Well, I would say run on the right side then. I feel like we're stronger on the right side when we run with Chris Lindstrom on that side. So
Agreed. I've seen that too.
Shut it down. Let's run to the right. You can't run to that left too much in certain plays. My honest opinion.
Not in crunch time like that because Mayfield, as much as Mayfield is improving, he ain't there yet.
Nah. Mm-mm.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Because like I said before, this is about we gotta understand that this is and this is what LT and I want to get call on Tyrone. I want to get his take on this, but this isn't a playoff team. This is a team that's learning, okay, a new scheme. So the reason why I brought up that it's like, yeah, we're talking about, we're trying to win the game, but at the same time, he's a realist. This team has to get down to basics before we try to open up the playbook. This is what Dean Pease was saying the entire time. This is why Richie Grant is not playing. This is why Frank Darby is not playing. These guys have not gotten the basics down first. So why would you put an offense in a position where they don't? I mean, we're seeing in the passing game. It's a reason why he wasn't passing the ball. Calvin really ain't doing him no favors. He's dropping everything. So do you really, my thing is, do you really want to pass that ball in that position? Tyrone.
Yeah. Okay, Tyrone, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, being there and this is another thing I want to talk about, that whole offensive drive. Everybody's like, why you want to run the ball? I'm hearing the fan base. I'm hearing the people in the stadium saying this stuff. And this is worse because you hear and you this fan base really don't know football. And you're hearing that in your ear, but to watch it on the field, we had that game in the bag. We had that game, in momentum wise, energy wise, we had that game in the bag. When people got mad because they're like, you need to throw the ball more. Like Mike saying, this offense ain't built to be throwing the ball 20, 30, 40 times a game. This is a run heavy offense. So you want to run the ball, you want to establish the run. We established the run. We would this O-line has gotten better every week. Every week we've gotten better. We had some miscues. Jalen Mayfield he's a rookie. He's gonna have some miscues. I'm expecting that from him at least once or twice a game. I'm expecting, McGarry or Lindstrom, because this is still their third year. I'm still expecting them to have little hiccups. But this team is not this team is not bad. It's just learning. You just gotta learn. It's just learning with this team at this point. You let this team learn this offense by the bye week is gonna be so crucial for us. Really and truly. The bye week is going to be so crucial for everything we do with this team. And I understand people want to act when you're getting to a point when you're questioning the coaching and it's only his fourth game as a head coach, that's when it's a problem. You got a problem. You got a problem with this. Y'all got PTSD as a fan base.
We do.
This is bad. It's worse. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. That's
T, go ahead and then Kstylzz, we get you, bro.
All right, I don't want people to think that I'm saying that we should pass the ball on all the occasions. I don't want y'all to get that miscrewed. What I'm saying is, in certain situations, you have to outsmart the defensive coordinator. And I know moving forward, he will do a better job of that, or he will try based on when he sees what he has from his players. I'm cool with that. But at the end of the day, when you're seeing your defense isn't making the proper stops at a certain time and the refs are trying to blow the game for you itself, sometimes you got to put the game in the playmakers' hands who've been showing you they are winning right now. Cordell Patterson is eating right now. Matt Ryan is eating. Kyle Pitts is eating on third downs. So that's just my honest opinion. I understand we're in a rebuild mode, but as a fan, you want your team to play the best. You want your team to do everything they can to win games. I know Arthur Smith is trying to get confidence from his team. I understand that. I know it's going to take some time for him to get the trust from the players to know his play calling is working. One thing I will accept is Matt Ryan is starting to see what Arthur Smith wants. That's what I like to see. Once I see the QB and the offensive coordinator on the same page, watch out. That means Ice might be coming back to MVP form in these next couple of weeks.
I mean, when you look at these first 4 games, we 1-3 right now. Out of those 3 losses outside of that Philly game, it came down to 1 or 2 plays that unfortunately didn't go our way. So we have to look at it from that standpoint of just unfortunate stuff happened. But like the panel's been saying all night, it's all about the improvement. Like I said, if they was playing like they did the Philly game, these 4 games, then we really got a problem.
Yeah, facts.
We really have a problem if that go down like that. But the main thing that I would say is, and we're gonna discuss it tomorrow, but dropping that game against Philly and dropping that game this Sunday really makes that London game a desperate win or go home situation. And that's one thing, especially when you have a young team like this, you have a young coaching staff like this. Like I said, you don't want to give them that mentality. You don't want to give them that situation of, oh shit, if we don't win this game, now we out of it. Because you don't know how the young players are going to be like. So this is where the veteran leadership is definitely going to have to step up. This is where Grady Jarrett's going to have to step in. This is where Deion Jones, this is where Matt Ryan, this is where Jake Matthews is going to have to step in. This is where Calvin Ridley is going to have to step in, because now we're really going to have to focus on the leaders being the leaders and pushing these guys to get to that next level. So, as far as the play calling in the last drive, but think about that last drive. And this is the one thing that we meant to talk about yesterday before that situation happened, was the delay of game call that wasn't called. They usually call that. Now, we could talk about that last drive, but think about it. If the referees would have actually did their job and allowed them to get up and spike the ball and have about 12 seconds left.
Man, Ryan got at least 2 more throws. He got at least 2 more throws.
Exactly.
Because you can make one throw for at least 8 yards to get it closer, and now you're not putting a Hail Mary situation.
Yeah,
I got a question though. How do y'all feel about them not kicking that field goal and going for 2 points? Because if they did, we would have only need the field goal to tie the game up.
Oh, I want to hit that, but first we gotta hit a couple of these super chats here. The Fred Butt said Matt Ryan's an MVP, let him win the game. And definitely, like I said, $2 super chat, holla holla holla. And we got Sharika Richter with the $5 super chat.
$5 holla.
Holla holla. She's like, I can honestly say that I've seen a lot of improvement week by week. Yes. I still think this is a 10-17. I might be the only one left in the world to think that, but I still think of it.
Even if we win 8 games for me, I just look at it like I said, I just want to see the improvements in the area that I want to see, and I've been seeing them. I do want to touch on the Fred Butts comment. I understand Matt is MVP, and you want to put the ball in to win the game, but Matt been saving our franchise since day one. It's time for somebody else to take over.
That's where the conversation, like the picture that I think we all have to get, and I cannot underestimate this. Cannot underestimate this point. This is not the same team. We got Matt Ryan, we have Calvin Ridley, we have Jake Matthews, we have similar guys, but this is not a passing team. That's not what he came here for. He didn't come here to draw up a bunch of passing plays to get Matt Ryan the ball, to get Calvin Ridley the ball. He came here to implement a solid run game, improve the offensive line, and to get touchdowns in the red zone. That's what we need to really focus on. That's his strength as a play caller. He's not Sean Payton. He's never going to be Sean Payton. There's only one Sean Payton. And that's the thing. We're so used, and I don't know who said it, but we have PTSD. Because everything that is a Falcons fan, we know when we get down, we need to put the ball in Matt Ryan's hands. Sometimes you got to get that ball to a running back and say, now we can make the decision whether or not Cordero Patterson should have been in the game rather than Mike Davis. But we cannot continue to look at Matt Ryan and say, all right, Matt, it's time for you to win the game. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what he's trying to establish. And as a Falcons fan, yeah, I wanted to see Matt Ryan win the game. I absolutely did want him to see the pass. But how are we going to improve as a team if we keep leaning on Matt Ryan to save the day? So kind of go to, I don't know if anybody see a question here, but we can go to some Q&A after we get this Calvin Ridley, because I really want to know everybody. And we'll start. Go ahead.
Hey, look, no. I was about to say, before you start, I just wanted to get this point out the way too. And this is one thing nobody really talks about. And it kind of played a key factor at the end of the game was when the Falcons had that 15 play, 80-yard drive, the first drive, and only got 3 points. That's something that doesn't show up early, but it came back at the end when you keep it too close. Because
that drive right there was one, like, it was cool. Like, we was like, oh yeah, we gonna score right here. You get to the red zone and then it like stalls out. But mind you, people dropping passes. Kyle Pitts not jumping when Matt threw. Matt has been throwing Kyle. Everybody wants his man to go wants him to score a touchdown. He got to go up and get the ball. Matt ain't gonna throw perfect. He's not small. Kyle Pitts is ginormous. You see Kyle Pitts running across the field. That's a big man. Like, bro, jump and grab. Like, and that's why Matt keeps throwing the ball so high. And everybody's like, he's overthrowing him. No, he's not. His catch radius is so big, he can go up and grab it. He's not going for the ball. It takes, like we always keep saying, it's going to take chemistry and time for them to realize Matt's not going to throw you a perfect pass if you that big. Matt's going to throw you a jump ball. And that's what everybody's saying you get drafted for to catch jump balls. You got to jump before a jump ball. Like, him standing there was like, okay, yeah, he kicked the field goal. That was really what it was.
And he dropped a touchdown later on in that game.
Yeah.
On that post route, he was wide open. He touched his hands. All you gotta do is fall forward, a touchdown. I want to know how y'all feel about Kyle Pitts not being on the field on second down on that first drive, though.
There it goes. StreamYard to mess me up again. Now y'all see my green screen now. I don't know. He always do it.
How we felt that Kyle Pitts wasn't on?
Yeah, for that first drive to kick the field goal, he wasn't on the field on that second down. He played on third.
Again, that goes back to what I was saying. Like, we can't. I think it's important, and this is where a lot of people, because our fandom gets in the way of being analysts. I think that's we got to get out of our fan, just how we see things as fans. We got to start looking at it as analysts and what is he thinking? How is he thinking? Why is he making these decisions? Why is he running the ball in the fourth quarter where we clearly down and we only have X amount of time? Like, why is he doing this? Why do you guys think that he's doing that? I mean, he's not stupid. We know he knows he needs to throw the ball, but this is what we're talking about. He's obviously trying to establish a culture, and we've seen it. This is why I say Matt Ryan, we're trying to conserve. Matt Ryan is not going to be here around for 4 or 5 years. He's not going to be here. We need somebody to step up. This is why I'm so angry with Calvin Ridley. Someone has to step up besides Matt Ryan. We can't continue to rely on him to save the day. Or else, why do we trade Julio Jones away? If we're going to rely on Matt Ryan to do it, why the hell are we trading Julio away? You see what I'm saying? Like, these are the things we're talking about. So,
can I add to that? Because I also feel like in that instance, like you, at the end of the day, Matt can say the game all day, every day, but eventually he's gonna be gone. He's not gonna be here forever. That's number one. Two, in order for you to be a title team, your defense has to truly close out games. That's it. That's the tweet. Your defense got to make the plays to close out games. Because sometimes your QB ain't gonna have the best game. We watched it in the Super Bowl against with the 49ers and the Chiefs. Mahomes didn't have the best game. He made some plays late, but he didn't have the best game. But when it came down to it, be that as it may that, Shanahan was a dummy and didn't run the football like he should have. But when you pass the ball, that rush got to Jimmy G. And when they got to Jimmy G, that led to them putting the ball back to starting to warm up offense in Kansas City. Your defense got to make those plays. If you want to be a title team, your defense got to make plays when it's necessary, even late in the game. Like I can't keep looking at Matt go out there and like, here you go, Matt, take us to the promised land. Like, he done that enough. Your defense got to do something now. They can't be the team. They can't have Matt go out there and give you 30 points, and your defense is the one that's causing us to lose the game because you're not stopping the person when you need to make the stops. That is horrific.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And that's the only thing. That's the worst part about it is that we don't want to keep putting Matt in situations where Matt gotta win you games. He is 37? 36. He is 36. That's like, look, and this is not to compare sports, but look at LeBron's team right now. And he's 37, 36, 37. Look at his team right now, what they done built around him. And they don't need LeBron. Okay, I know you're a Lakers fan, but you still got a team.
Oh,
and they don't want to see LeBron carry that team. You don't need. You want to see LeBron do great. You know he's a great player. Matt Ryan is a great player, but you got to have a supporting cast, and his defense has failed him enough in his career. Like you gotta make this defense put some. You gotta put pressure on this defense, man. You had to. Like this game was the part where you had to be like, "Hey, D, this is your game to win," and they did it versus the Giants. And we get to this week, and we just had one. We had to get one of those picks. We just needed one of those picks, and that would have won us that game. Really and truly, just one of those picks.
I'm wondering.
T's point. Go ahead. Go ahead, T. Go ahead.
I was wondering, do y'all think Kyle Pitts can't block in the red zone or something?
I don't think that's the problem. Like, honestly, I don't think Kyle Pitts is the problem. But why you drafted him? You didn't draft him to block.
But I'm saying,
I hear what you say. I'm saying
I don't think you do though. I think you're taking it the wrong way when I'm talking about the red zone. No. I'm saying he needs to be in there just in case, so it can be a pass or run. You keep the defense guessing. If Kyle Pitts isn't in the game, I'm not speculating they're gonna throw the ball.
And that's the problem because they didn't. You know what? And I'm glad you said that.
That's not me thinking from a fan's perspective. That's me thinking from an analyst.
No, I'm saying this. Someone has to
you said that. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Don't say that like that, though. It kind of seemed like you were saying I'm not an analyst. I'm thinking like a fan, and that's not what it is.
No. That wasn't it. I'm saying somebody has to step up besides Matt Ryan, because we expect Matt Ryan to do Matt Ryan things. But if Kyle Pitts is in the game, we know Matt Ryan is going to be able to do that. So when we take out Kyle Pitts, it's only one thing that you got to do: run the ball. We know we got to run the ball in that situation. So We got to establish the run, because if we don't establish the run, then we should have drafted a quarterback. We should have drafted a quarterback if we're not going to establish a run.
I just feel like they can run in that position, but you need to keep him on the field so he keeps the defense guessing. Though that's the point I'm trying to say.
I mean,
if he's taking him out every time he's in the red zone, I'm already speculating. Hey, they're gonna run. Let's just put it all 8 people in the box, 3 people covered. I'm good. If they can't find openings, that's on them. That's their deal.
And you know what? When you saying that, and that's what the Giants thought last week, which led to Lee Smith catching the touchdown pass.
At least
Because they was expecting to run, and what he did, what happened when you least expected.
That's true, but that's different teams too, though. They got different players on each team, right?
That is true. I give you that.
So some linebackers are better at guessing those type of routes. Some linebackers are better at getting quick, like Deion Jones that time in 2017. You're not expecting him to make that type of play on Drew Brees and that tight end. You see in the red zone.
Oh yeah.
So it just depends on what type of players you have on that defense. The Giants they mess up on those type of plays. We know that. They tend to fold in those type of positions when they get.
Well, they didn't fold yesterday. I give them that.
Oh yeah. We needed that win.
So let's get into this, Kyle. Let's get into this, Kyle Calvin Ridley. Obviously, I think we all know. Well, let me ask everybody this, because I'm gonna just be up. I just don't think he's the guy here for them. I don't see a future for him in Atlanta. I don't see, when you talk about his game planning, I think that goes into what you were saying about Kyle Pitts. I think there was two play calls, like two thought processes with Kyle Pitts in the game and Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley isn't a physical receiver. So do you guys think that there's do you guys think there's two playbooks? Kyle Pitts playbook when he's in the game, because you just said when we're talking about why is he in the game on the goal line. Do you think there's two separate playbooks when you got Kyle Pitts and Calvin Ridley in the game?
That's what it's looking like, man, because when he's not in the game, it just goes totally away from what they like to do. And I don't understand why that is, because they're practicing together. They're in the film room together. So Calvin Ridley, I just don't know if he fits Arthur Smith's scheme. And we was already questioning that when Arthur Smith came here. Mm-hmm. And since he's not physical like A.J. Brown, it shows. Because he doesn't take that many deep shots like that. He's the in-the-middle type guy, play action, run the ball. He doesn't take deep shots like that. I was kind of shocked he took so many yesterday. He doesn't really do that much.
I think, like you said, Calvin isn't physical enough. Like, it's a lot of slants in this playbook. It's a lot of slants. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of digs. It's a lot of stuff where you're going to get touched. And Calvin don't like to get touched.
No.
Which is weird because you're playing football. You would think, you're going to get hit. You would want to get hit. But, he wants to be a little pretty boy. And that's not going to happen with Arthur Smith when you running those certain routes. You see what we put when you put Kyle Pitts in a slant. What has happened every time we done put Kyle Pitts in a slot and he ran the slant? Where Matt throwing it to? He throwing it right there, and he throwing it in the spot. Kyle Pitts gonna get it, and Kyle Pitts know he gonna get hit, but he gonna take it, or he gonna get fast enough where he going between two linebackers. So my thing is, Calvin really will catch and then run around, do a circle, and then run all across the field so he don't get touched. And it's like, bro, you gotta get hit. You gotta take a hit. You gotta get us. He has good plays where he gets you the first down, but he's going straight to the ground. If he would have stayed up, he might have got you a few extra yards. Yeah. I need to catch it and go. He's catching it at the first down mark and then dropping it. And you see it. It's worse than seeing it and you're like looking up at the screen. You're just watching like, bro, what are you doing? He running around doing this and like, bro, go upfield. You're screaming. Everybody in the stadium, go upfield. He running zigzags and you gotta get hit. It's a point where you gotta get hit. Like if it's not gonna take you somewhere somehow, you gotta get used to contact. And if he's not gonna get used to contact, then Arthur's I don't know how to put it, but it's not gonna work for him here because he's gonna get hit no matter what. That's his route. He
like them comeback and deep out routes. That way he don't gotta get touched. Yeah, that's what he likes, and they don't run those plays like that in Arthur Smith's system, and he knows that. That's what's pissing me off.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, pretty much hit the nail on the head with that one. Like you said, it's a completely different system. I mean, you had to think when he got drafted here, it was basically a downfield. You still had Julio here who did the dirty work, and you had Calvin Ridley that was beneficiary of all the dirty work everybody else was doing. See, now, like you said, you going from that high-powered type of offense where you throwing the ball, them deep out routes, you seeing them maybe 8-9 times a game. See, like I said, now you got a whole new system here where they're trying to establish balance. The balance means you're not going to see all those routes that you're used to seeing under Dirk Cutter as much as you want to. So, like I said, is Calvin Ridley a number one? He can be a number one, but it's all about the mentality. Like I said, he has to make that transition mentally from being that number one to number two, because now the guys are looking for him to lead by example. So this ain't so much of his skill set that we worry about. It's about leading the guys by example. You are the elder statesperson in that wide receiver room right now. They're looking for you to set the tone. Like I said, you got Kyle Pitts here. That's a whole different position. Like you got your Frank Darby, you got your Laminated kids, you got Christian Blake, you got Tajay Sharp. These guys are looking for you to lead in your position.
And those are the big guys. Like those are the bigger receivers. Tajay Sharp comes from that system. Yep. He knows he's gonna get hit. Like those are the bigger built guys. So it's just I want Calvin to show up, man. I really want Calvin to show up, but it's hard. It's hard.
But like I said, this could be just one of those cases. Like we may be jumping the gun here. This could be one of those cases where he could adapt and later on he might fit this offense. We don't know. That was said. The book is the jury's still out on it. But like you said, if this comes to a case where we're seeing the same results come week 7, week 8, week 9, then that's exactly who Calvin Ridley is going to be in this offense. That's why I always keep saying that Kyle Pitts was an insurance policy in case Calvin Ridley was not going to work out. Because they already knew Julio Jones wanted out. That's the whole. Trust me, I think that's the real reason why they drafted Kyle Pitts. Because they knew Julio Jones wanted out. So by not picking up the 5th-year option on Hayden Hurst, think about it like this. Let's say if Calvin Ridley doesn't work out, if they decide to re-sign Hayden Hurst, that's a lot cheaper contract than what you would pay for Calvin Ridley if you re-sign him to a deal.
Can we use him though? Can we see how he looks in this offense for once?
Who, Hayden Hurst? You saw quite a bit of that this past game. I saw quite a bit of it. That's why, like I said, if you actually looked at it, like Hayden Hurst didn't get as many targets as you would wanted him to, but he was getting more. He was getting more looks.
Yeah,
this game than he got beforehand. So
I just don't think this. Like again, I just don't think there's. My bad, TJ. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you just got like Big Red. You just have to watch. Like he's turned into a role player, and I like that from him. He ain't out here worrying about if he getting targets. He gonna go out and he gonna show you what he want or how he gonna. He been playing in the past when he's in the big tight end set, which is funny. Like they have Lee Smith and they still bring out Hayden Hurst. Hayden Hurst goes with every tight end on the field, so he's a weapon no matter if we go with Lee Smith in a route. or we have Hayden, like Kyle Pitts out there in the route. Either way, Hayden Hurst is on the field. So he's realized what his role is. So that's the only thing I think for him.
Yeah, and like I said, at the end of the day, I just think there's what we want. I like at the end of the day, I just don't think he really wants Calvin Ridley. That's what it just comes down to. I think his toy is Kyle Pitts and Hayden Hurst. That's what it just comes down to. So now he's learning on the fly how he's going to use Calvin Ridley, because I see what he can do with the tight ends. But it's just he's clueless as to what to do with one person, and that's Calvin Ridley. I just don't think he won.
Right. My bad, y'all. I was sitting here laughing at somebody put Matt Ryan hater starter pack. They put a Vic jersey, Madden, a barbershop sign, and a half a tank of gas. I'm like,
half a tank of gas. Not the half a tank of gas, bro. That's messed up.
Right.
But oh my God, this man Ridley.
Go ahead. I want everybody to take on Ridley. Like do you guys really think he's the guy for this offense?
Unfortunately, no. This man here has really. I know one of you guys. I think it was Terry. I think he said that maybe like it's something to do with like really being our future or whatever. No, it was Kstylzz. He said, we might be jumping the gun. No, we're not. This has really been really his whole career. Even in the Derek Cutter offense, where you throwing the ball to the sideline, we watched this man literally shy away from contact. The first time of me witnessing that was against the Saints in 2018. He caught a pass and had a first down and was like, and lost 2 yards. He still had the first, but he lost 2 yards because you trying to run away from contact. At first, I thought it was just like, he just trying to do too much, trying to make plays, trying to make get his name out there. But, the late, great Maya Angelou said, if a person show you who they are, believe them. Really, I believe you now. I believe it. I definitely believe it. Because, good God, you've been doing that now going on 4 years. This ain't just your rookie season or your summer. You've been doing this every season. And what solidified it for me was last season against the Chiefs. You caught a slant pattern, had daylight. You are definitely faster than the DBs that were chasing you. And you ran to the side and let them be able to tackle you. You cannot have that happen. You cannot have that happen. I don't care what comes and goes. That is not supposed to happen. You are definitely scared of contact. I mean, like I said, I want this man to be successful. I want this man to get paid. I feel like he definitely has the ability and skill set to be a premier receiver in this league. But you being scared to take a lick, dog, in a game of football, which is primarily known as a contact sport.
Wait a minute, you talking about the Kansas City game, bro?
Running back, was pulling away from folks and still decided to stop in mid-stride. He in front of everybody, and he's just
in front of everybody. You ran to the side and let them get back in front of you to keep you from the end zone. All you got to do is run straight. You had daylight. The only way someone was going to catch you is by diving the shoestring tackle. I would take that tackle, then you letting them get back in front of you and block you from getting in the end zone. That makes no sense. It clearly makes no sense. I don't understand. Like, again, you play the sport of football. It's about contact. Why are you scared to get tackled? Why? You cannot be scared to get tackled in this sport. Because, quite frankly, that's the objective of the sport. You're going to get tackled. And the crazy part about it is, the wild part about it is these folks they got rules in place, so it's not like you playing back in the 80s, the 90s, or even the early 2000s, where you could just get mollywopped and doggone and nothing don't happen. They got penalties for that now. If a person hit you in your head, guess what? They getting flagged. If a person hit you, if they catch you off guard, they hit you, it's a flag. Boy, they protecting the offensive players, man. If you are scared, why are you scared, dog?
He
Why?
don't even know. He don't even know.
Why, Lord?
He did that versus Tampa too, right? Where he caught that crossing route and the field just opened up and he went on the outside instead of just going right up the field.
That's
You can't do that.
That's what we're talking about, T. I honestly believe there's two playbooks right now. There's a playbook where he's experimenting with Calvin Ridley, and there's a playbook with Kyle Pitts. But like I said before, these are not his tools. These are not his players. This is still Thomas Dimitroff's team. So until we get rid of most of his players, if not all, we're not going to see what he can really do as a play caller. Because that's the reason why Jared Goff is gone. I don't think that was really his I don't think I always forget his name, but McVay. I don't think that's his. I don't think that was his quarterback.
No.
Now we've seen it. You know what I'm saying? So like I think there was two different playbooks. We got a playbook for Calvin Ridley, and we got a playbook for Kyle Pitts. But I think what you're saying is the hell with Kyle. At this point in time, we got to see what Kyle Pitts could do. We already know what Calvin Ridley could do. We need to see what Kyle Pitts. And I actually totally agree because I just don't want Calvin Ridley here. I don't want him here. He got to go.
I mean, the play you mentioned that was against the Giants, where Matt hit him on a crosser, and all he had to do was just turn up field. Yeah, you had like several defenders closing in on you, but you had enough room to just run up field, lower your shoulder, and get a first down. You literally ran to the sideline. They called it, and you was like, "I'm gonna just fall right here. I don't want to get hit." Like, no, you can't do that.
I ain't talking about that one. You talking about the zigzag route he did versus the Giants. He had a similar play versus the where he picked up like 20-something yards, but the field opened up versus the Bucs, and he just chose to go on the outside because he had a blocker, and he picked up like 20 yards. Yeah,
that was also the play when
that was against the Giants too.
That was the answer. It was the same one where I think it was the end zone. He had the all he had to do was go up against the Bucs. He was in the end zone, and all he had to do was go up for the pass, and he kind of short on it. He didn't even go up for it. So like these are the things I'm talking about with Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, he gotta be better at that. Especially he's getting 100 million. I can tell you that now. Though he might as well cancel that. Unless he go to a team that actually throws down the field a lot more. He gonna have to go to the Lions or someplace like that.
Who was his coach in college? Who was his OC in college?
Steve Sarkisian.
Was it Stark?
Yeah, Stark.
Yeah.
Yep.
And y'all know when we brought Stark here, like y'all know Stark's offense. He likes to go down the field. Arthur Smith doesn't like Mike has been saying. He might. I don't want to say we get rid of Calvin Ridley. I don't think we get rid of Calvin Ridley. I don't think he gets the big contract though. And I think he starts looking other places if he doesn't get that contract from Atlanta, right? Cool. Go do you. You want the money, you go find a system that fits you. We're not, and then I see somebody saying we blame Ridley. We're not blaming Ridley for the loss. We're talking about that Ridley has not and can't catch a ball at this point in his career. I don't know what happened. He dropped like 3 passes. Mind you, he had the ball in his hand. I forgot which play it was. He had the ball in his hands. He falls to the ground, drops it. He gets another one. He falls to the ground and drops it. He gets another one. He falls to the ground. Like every time he got hit, he dropped the ball. And I'm like, bro, you can't hold on to the ball. Like, is that not your job? If you get hit, you gotta hold on to the ball. So it's just like I don't know, man. It's you have to really and truly like you gotta figure out a way. And
hold on. Did somebody say that we blaming Ridley for the loss?
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm not blaming that man on the loss, but I will say this: like, if you notice, Ridley has literally had drive killing drops. Not just some like literally like third down plays and like he literally are dropping the pass. Those are drive killing drops, especially if they getting you dead in your hands. Strong arm, strong hand that thing and bring it in. Period. Point blank. Strong handed, bring it in. Like one of the drops on a deep pass that he caught, like he got a PI call for it, but he caught it and let his knee kick it out of his hand. How you do that?
Yep.
He think he Keanu Neal now versus the Eagles 17.
Lord Jesus. Yeah. So from what I'm looking at right now, as far as what we're seeing for the season with Calvin Ridley, and like I said, this ain't a shot to nobody, but I'm just reading the statistical side of it. So Ridley's been targeted 42 times, 27 receptions, 255 yards on 9.4 yards per reception. 1 touchdown.
How many drops though?
They don't say too much about the drop. I don't say too much about the drops. I haven't. They don't show it on here. But
I know I asked yesterday on Twitter that how many drops he had, and somebody told me 4.
Yeah,
the game yesterday. It was 4 yesterday
for sure.
It was 4 or 5. Yeah, it was 4 or 5 yesterday.
So, but then so let's look at yesterday. Let's say he had 4 for sure. 4 for sure he had yesterday. He had about 3 against the Giants.
Yeah, he did.
So that's about 7.
Had another 2 or 3 against the Bucks, and I'm gonna say about 4 against the Eagles. Like, bro, there's too many drops to start the season off.
He had their plan.
Especially since you weren't doing it in the beginning of your career. The first 3 years, you weren't even dropping passes like that.
Exactly.
Like Nelson Aguilar. Really and truly. That's what he's playing right now.
No, not occasional hands.
Oh Lord. Yeah, you can't get. Dang.
Not occasional hands. That's a bad comparison, boy.
That's bad right there, boy. You said.
Because I mean, because if we be honest, occasional hands should have us at 0-6. If he caught that pass, but he alligator on it on that Sunday night game.
Yeah.
But y'all will go ahead and start wrapping it up tonight, man. I don't really see too many questions coming through here, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the night. I know people probably gonna be tuning into this Monday night football game.
It just
since it probably done started. Probably everybody.
Raiders.
Chargers.
Oh, that's gonna be good. I might look at that.
Yeah, it's been started, so I don't know how much time.
No, it just started. Yeah, lightning delay.
Lightning.
God dang it.
Yeah, we got lucky.
Okay.
We got lucky.
Okay. Yeah. Also, Hawks preseason game is on right now.
No, it's not the Hawk stream. It's not the Hawk stream. They playing it from the Heat broadcast. So
we can't.
I got it on mute. I'm watching it on mute right now.
Damn.
Yeah.
I know LT don't give a damn about that because he's like a nation.
I mean, but don't get me wrong. I'm Laker Nation, but I've been out. To be honest with you, I watched y'all more or less. Y'all watch the Lakers because I just don't like the way the Lakers being built. That Byrene mess, that's not us. That never been us. And I low key despise my Lakers right now, but I have to support them because they're my team. But I really despise my team right now.
Well, talking about they trying to build them like the 04 Lakers when they had Carmelo.
I just don't like the fact that you literally trying to build a team around a 37-year-old guy. Like that to me makes absolutely no damn sense. Like,
is it AD team now? Then at this point, is it Anthony Davis team?
It's still LeBron team because LeBron name is bigger, so it's still LeBron team. And hell, I don't even know what we're gonna do with that because, like, how the hell you got 2 people that are on your team that both are ball dominant, both don't play defense? Like, well, they can't shoot outside. So what you gonna do? Shoot 3 with Anthony Davis? I don't understand why are we doing this.
You got
It makes no
reason,
sense.
bro.
Oh,
What you talking about? You got a reason.
get off this damn live.
Yo.
Boy, I like that had a listen, but TJ Hush, because I like to have a connection just now. I like to have a connection. You talking about a Trevor Reason, boy? I like to have a connection on this line right now.
You talking about 2010 reason?
Exactly. We in 2021. I like to have a connection on this line, boy.
Hey, so basically, everybody want to go ahead and start plugging away, man. Anybody, the floor is yours.
I'll go.
I mean, if you want to find, okay, go ahead, TJ.
Go track, because I think mine's gonna be longer than yours, so you can. Go.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you want to find me? Just find me on Twitter at wordplay_kid26. So, you know, for good football takes and funny knowledge and good knowledge, I'm your man. I'm pretty much the historian of the group, you know, and whatnot. So anything you want to know, just ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cooks on this team. Wow. Yeah. No, that's a game blower. Sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. I forgot.
You want to go Twisted? You want to go? You want me to go? I can go.
No, you good. I'm looking at Cooks. My fault.
Yeah, so you can find me over at Feed the Sports. If you want to go on YouTube, Forever I Love Atlanta Sports Podcast. Come over there. We talking everything Atlanta. If you're a hockey fan, we're doing the Gladiators media day, so we'll get some film from that. Be able to talk to you guys about that. But other than that, Friday Night Jackpot is I do Friday and Saturdays on Feela. Well, actually, I do most of the whole week, but Friday and Saturdays, Friday Night Jackpot, that is my my money line show for college football. All my betting and all of that stuff, I do that on Friday night. And then Saturday night is my college football review, which is basically just me just talking college football about the day. This week is going to be big because we do have Auburn versus Georgia, but we all know what Georgia's going to do. So, and Georgia Tech is a disappointment. I'm just done with Georgia Tech for this year, Kstylzz. I'm sorry.
Lord, really?
We still gonna beat y'all by 3 though, so don't worry about that. You can be disappointed all you want.
He's sticking to that.
At the end of the year.
But you beat Georgia by 3, but I don't even want to see them in the damn SEC championship. They should be playing just off that alone.
And we in Atlanta. We don't lose in Atlanta, and that's the crazy part. We playing in Atlanta, so.
Well, we can play at Athens. I don't give a damn. Y'all still losing by 3.
Oh man, but yeah, that's it for me. Follow me on Twitter at CallOnTyrone ATL. And that's it. Or you can follow me on Facebook. It's TJ Monday. It'll be my pretty face. So
he I know he's waiting for it. He waiting for it.
I'm about to say, boy, he done turned into the ghost of Christmas past up there, boy. What's going on?
them lights cut off, man. These bright lights over here, baby.
Okay. I hear you. Well, go ahead, plug away. What you got for him, man?
Appreciate Kstylzz, appreciate Mad Mike, appreciate LT, call Tyrone for putting me on, letting me on for this show. Shouts out to all the fans that show love on the show. We had almost 150 people in here tonight. You can follow me, subscribe, everything Twisted Torch TV. So if y'all want to holler at Twisted, subscribe and follow me, Twisted Torch TV, all social media platforms.
Okay, definitely one love. What you got for him, Mike? What you got for him?
Oh, everybody went go. Oh, my bad.
No, I ain't went yet.
I'm about to say slow jam just went. He said you want some Marvin Gaye, Luther Vandross, little Anita.
Let this party off right. Well.
She said she was ready for the world.
Okay,
that's a classic.
That's classic though. What you got for him, Mike?
No, just continue to support everybody, man. Everybody links will be in the description. So you guys continue to support everybody. I'll just continue to reiterate this is that LT is probably one of the most pitiest son of a bitches alive.
What are we doing?
He know exactly why.
Oh Lord.
He know exactly why. But at the end of the day, man, y'all continue to support us like y'all always have been. Atlanta Falcons Nation, we're on our quest to. Yeah, what are we? Almost 2K. All right, we getting close to 2K. So you guys continue to support us at Atlanta Falcons Nation. I'll be dropping that video from LT that he posts on Twitter. I will be dropping that real soon. Also, if you continue to, if you feel like you have what it takes, Friday nights, I'm about to say Friday night SmackDown, but Friday Night Madness is for you guys. So if you guys want to come in and talk your stuff, all right? Whatever you know. Do you know football? Do you feel like you got some talent? Friday nights. Why do I want to say Friday Night SmackDown? I don't know why I want to say Friday, but Friday Night Madness is the right. It's for you. All right, so you guys head over. All right.
That's it.
And that's pretty much it, man. Y'all already support us. You helped to get to 500. I need everybody to help Kstylzz get to 500. All right, got to get him to 500 now. But that's pretty much it, man.
I think the reason why you want to say Friday Night SmackDown because you know how Friday Night Madness ends up. It usually ends up in a full-on brawl. It
is Friday Night SmackDown. If you're
the champion be back Friday.
This is the I was on one Friday Night Madness, and that was the appearance where if you haven't ever seen me get mad, go back and watch it. But other than that, like it's like SmackDown. Like if you want entertainment, you don't watch wrestling. Come in here and come talk sports with us, because it's like the Nexus over here, bro. You can't come in here being stupid. You go get beat up.
I mean, when I come on the show, they be playing that Jadakiss. The champ is here.
But the thing is, if you do come on, like I said, you better bring the right energy because we reciprocate energy around here too now. Like I said, we normally don't do this on the earlier week shows because we want to keep it professional or somewhat. Friday is the all hell's break loose show. That's why we call it Friday Night Madness. Mm-hmm. Now, like I said, your boy 6Man Kstylzz. Like I said, y'all go ahead, subscribe, thumbs up, share. Whoever ain't watching, you get your mama to watch it, get your auntie, get your granddaddy, whoever, get the dog to goddamn subscribe to me. I'll take anybody. But,
dog, bro.
Go follow them YouTube account. Go subscribe to them on YouTube. All your little fake burners. Just go keep throwing them subscribers.
Oh, hey, look. Hey, I'm about to say, shoot, hey, subscribe. But main thing and they said from what we seen in the chat, look like Trey Young got hurt tonight.
Thigh contusion. It's not bad.
But what's that like a knee to the thigh or something?
Yeah, knee to the thigh. Yeah, it's a contusion. Okay. That'll be
so that's probably for a couple days. That's gonna hurt for a couple days. But
you ain't lying.
Oh, I know.
You ain't lying.
I know. Try having a farm tire drop on your leg. That shit hurts like hell. Yeah. That's what I deal with every day. But yeah, I'm gonna just say it like this. Hey man, the shit didn't hit the fan, bro. You gotta have London. Everybody gotta wake up at 9:30 in the morning. Remember, 9:30 in the morning, y'all. For those that still watching them, this definitely is the next two games are must-win games right now. For the psyche of this team, the psyche of everybody. But main thing we just say is if a lot of people got a lot to say about what we talk about and how we say it, this is why we say Friday Night Madness is open for you, because like it's easy to talk trash. It's easy to talk trash in the chat. But if we see it, and we invite you to come on, you better show that same energy. Because if you don't, these people gonna let you know.
Don't be scared.
Right now,
We always
look, I'm about to say look. Right now, the record of that going on does not look very good. It's below the Mendoza line right now.
Dang, is that low? Not the Mendoza line.
Exactly. We done had about 9 invites on people that talk garbage. Only 2 showed up. But the thing is, we don't know everything. We don't pretend to know everything. A fool knows everything because he doesn't want to learn nothing. A smart person doesn't know everything, but wants to learn. Mm-hmm. This is all we do over here at AFN. It's educating y'all. It's y'all educating us. That's all this is about. So if you want to throw personal insults because like I said, that's the thing. If you want to throw personal insults at us because our narratives are different from yours, don't put that energy into that. Put it somewhere else. Put it to somebody that satisfy your cravings and hungers. Eat a Snickers or something, whatever. But at the end of the day, the one thing I'm gonna say here about AFN, Feline Sports, we not for everybody. So if we don't fit you, don't watch. But if we do, we appreciate you. But as the 6-man hill say, we all we got. New Jack City, of course. And hold on. Wait a minute. I'm hearing something. And as here at AFN, we always say, we ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't got to go home.
But you got to get the help out of here.
Deuces. And chicken grease as well.
Chicken grease.
Yeah. I fucked up. I had something else I was gonna say. I was like, nah, it just didn't